Oh no.
All
So
right.
Dan.
Let's
I'm gonna say yeah.
Let's hear the
Never
story.
change, Kevin.
I moved in with my boyfriend earlier this year. He's kind of disorganized, so I tend to have to tidy things up a lot. He often complains that I misplace his things, but it's really just his lack of organization more than anything.
Oh, I know what this is about.
He keeps telling me to stop moving his things around, but we live here together, so I don't see why I should stop doing that. Anyway, he happens to be the one who does most of the cooking, and I'd say he's pretty good at it. One thing that does bother me is he keeps multiple huge bags of rice in the kitchen, which he claims are different types of rice. But I looked at them, and they're all just the same white rice.
Brown rice, white rice, long rice, instant rice. It's all the same.
No,
All the same.
they're all the same white rice, Kevin. That's what she said.
Not all rice.
Hashtag.
I told him that he should put it in a proper container, but he insists that it's just fine the way it is. But the thing is, I don't think that it's fine the way it is.
They're breaking
Okay.
up. She's moving out.
So yesterday, I decided to consolidate all of the rice by getting a huge tub to put it all in. I dumped all 3 bags in there and put it in the pantry. When I texted my boyfriend and told him where I put the rice, he completely freaked out and said that I ruined the rice. He texted me that I can't mix basmati rice with jasmine rice, but it's all just white rice. I don't see how it's any less edible. When he came home, he just started yelling at me, and it was
the color of it.
It was really hurtful because I was doing him a favor. Am I the asshole here?
Oh, wow. Hold on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, wait.
Hashtag brown rice matters.
Hold your judgment.
It's fine.
Holding judgment.
Hold your judgment.
This is so hard.
Folks,
I have so many things.
we
Are
will
you
come back to
taking-
it.
Okay.
I promise. Number 2.
Number
Am
2.
I the asshole for hiding my girlfriend's skincare?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
What's with all the hiding? Like, who's...
Can people talk? Why do people not talk?
Why talking
You don't
hard?
hide stuff from me, do you?
No.
Couples, if you don't talk and you've resorted to hiding things, your shit's gone south. Go talk to your partner
Or
right
Kevin.
fucking now.
Or contact Kevin.
Or me.
One or the
The
other.
lines
You don't
are now
get an in
open.
between.
I'm gonna get a phone number.
We're gonna get
There
you
you
an
go, flash your
800
phone
number.
Phone number.
If you're having marital issues
God.
and you want that resolved,
I should do.
call
a
Kevin
commercial.
today.
I'm gonna do a commercial.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
All right.
You should.
Do a commercial.
Here we go. Basically, I hid my girlfriend's
no.
skincare collection.
I mean, I feel like that was.
Basically-
in
no.
the
Did
title.
you or did?
Spoilers.
Well
Spoiler
written.
alert.
You've already alerted us.
Spoiler alert. I was planning on throwing it all away until she freaked out about it.
No, you
But
didn't. You don't get to
he
throw
didn't.
somebody else's stuff
Guys, he
away.
did. My girlfriend
Oh.
has had sort of an obsessive hobby with buying skincare since before she met me. And it's only gotten worse since we started dating. Dating about 4 years. We're both 23 now. She picks up extra shifts on the weekend just to afford the newest, most interesting products.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the internet's favorite game show. This is Don't Be an Asshole.
You're having another?
Shh, don't judge me. It's the show where one of us goes out into the World Wide Web, finds a bunch of stories from Reddit's favorite sub, that is Am I the Asshole? We read some stories, we have some good times, we talk some talk, we joke some jokes. It's a fun time for everybody. Invite your neighbor, invite the family, hit that subscribe button. Guys,
Do the thing.
it's been so long
We're-
that I forgot
We
how to
haven't
do the
done
show
this.
opening. I'm Kevin, by the way.
I am Christy.
I'm Blakely K.
And I'm Jason X.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot
It's
It's
been a
been a
hot
little
minute.
while,
I'm glad. I'm a little rusty today. I'm a little rusty. I've already had some
Ooh.
drinks, so I figured why not just keep the ball
little
rolling with it.
WD.
I got my guy Fieri Con, Austin, Texas, 2019 koozie to go with my family business, Cosmic Cowboy Beer. It's
He made my
Supernatural
sandwich
beer.
once.
Guy
No,
Fieri?
no, not this again.
Yeah, he made my sandwich at
In
Subway.
a Subway. Yeah.
That is an absolute lie.
It's a-
I do not believe you.
No. There's evidence and witnesses. Go ask Cosmo.
Who are these evidence
It
and what
happened.
is this witness?
Well,
Apparently,
so we-
he actually has family in Rochester too. Like, there was a thing that we were looking up that they were talking about.
Okay.
He had family in like Central New York area.
That's okay. I can buy that. Guy, the man just signed a deal for $80 million.
Good for him.
And we didn't even go to Chicken Guys when you guys were in downtown Disney with us.
They had a chicken, guys,
were we
and
doing?
we
Missed
didn't
out.
go.
Well, yeah, you guys wanted the Earl of Sandwich with your sandwiches.
Okay, well,
Maybe it wasn't open yet.
No, it definitely
I don't
was.
remember
it
Eating
being
there
an
earlier
option.
today.
I
Hang
do
on.
not
Hang on.
remember.
Hang on. Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I'm right.
We're both right.
Oh.
That was not an option. That was not proposed to us.
The chicken guys?
The chicken
I
guys
think
was
it
not
was.
proposed. Okay, if we
It
knew,
was, it was on
'cause
the
it-
opposite end. It was like a mile and a half
Okay.
walk.
It
You
would-
got
Yeah,
up
and you
here.
guys said
Oh.
you were
You
starving.
were
I
starving.
was starving.
I'm sorry. What's happening right
It
now?
was legitimately on the opposite end of where we were.
I didn't want to walk.
That's-
I wouldn't have walked.
You could have gotten Earl Grey Tea's fucking sandwich. I would have walked my ass over to Guy Fieri's
Okay.
sandwich shop if I knew it was there.
Okay.
It's
They had the
chicken-
donkey
it's a
sauce.
chicken place,
I
not a
have not
sandwich
had
shop.
donkey.
But
What is the donkey sauce? I still have not.
it's like roasted red pepper,
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise,
Oh.
base.
Just stop
It's-
at mayonnaise.
it's
and
pretty
just
good.
Smother it on me.
No, stop.
What?
Don't.
I'm just.
What's wrong with
Is
that?
that not
Lord.
what they
What's the
do?
matter with you?
Smother it.
Who does?
I'm the asshole.
Like
apparently.
every restaurant calls it that. You smother it.
No,
Yeah,
this-
smother it with
you
the
guys
donkey
are fine.
sauce.
He's the problem right
Why
now.
am I the problem?
You're just talking about smothering.
I
man.
feel
It's
like, you know what? I feel like this is just the path I'm on. I'm now an uncle. I'm drinking beer again out of a koozie, and I'm the problem. This is my life.
Has Kevin become the drunk uncle?
I feel like I'm not gonna lie. Listen,
He's on that
if
path.
I
He's on
can
the
get
path.
if I can get to the status of vodka uncle, I'd be okay with it.
Ooh, vodka uncle, vodka
Oh
aunt.
no,
Vodka
you don't
uncle,
want to be vodka
No, dude,
uncle.
I'm gonna like
Mm.
Axe knows. There's gonna be in at least 3 to 5 years, I'm gonna be looking like Mark Marrow in 1997, fucking just burnt to a crisp, beautiful mullet, sweet leather jacket.
Oh. Wait, you have to grow your mullet out then. You got to start now.
Yeah, get started now. That takes a
I've
couple
got
years.
3 to 5
Yeah.
years. It's gonna be okay, guys.
As long as you're not the uncle from that previous story that was telling the kid that it's fine to do coke.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
good.
don't
We're
be
good.
that
Yeah,
uncle.
you're fine.
Don't be Coke uncle.
Don't be that uncle.
Whoa,
Don't be
hang
coke
on.
uncle.
I mean, okay.
Oh, Bergman. He ate at Guy's Chop House in Atlantic City.
Solid meats.
So I would expect Guy
Solid.
to have solid meats.
I would expect him to.
What was the lime one that I liked? There was like a cilantro lime sauce that was fucking amazing.
Yeah, they have like 37 sauces at the Chicken Guy.
Like that's the thing is like you
Oh,
just get different
God, so
sauces
many
to try
sauces.
to dip
feel
all your
like I was
chickens
lied
in.
to.
Next time.
I
Oh
was
no, you
so-
just have to come back. You got to come back.
It's
mean,
like
yeah,
the
we're going
Baskin
back.
Robbins
We'll
Go
of
back.
chicken
We'll go
sauce.
back.
Listen,
It'll
that
be
was-
fine.
I feel like I was lied to
Listen.
pre-Disney trip. Now I feel like I was lied to at Disney trip.
No, listen. We're gonna get a sleeper sofa.
Back.
We're-
We have a house here
Yeah,
now.
We're getting a sleeper sofa.
It's gonna be great.
Pull out couch.
It's gonna be great.
You guys will be. You're welcome anytime.
It
We'll
sounds-
throw a bitchin' party.
You know what?
It'll be awesome.
It sounds like a plan. And it's funny you mentioned you guys have a house in Florida. We just closed on a
Yeah.
house in Texas.
Yep.
And I think that's a perfect segue into tonight's topic, folks. Chris,
Ooh.
House.
What at? What at?
what do we got?
We got houses. We got so many
Houses?
houses. We got houses on
Ooh.
houses. We got houses in houses. We got houses on top of houses. We got houses.
Oh,
We've got
houseception.
houses.
Is this like cribs?
No.
Cribs?
Thank God.
Or, like,
Am I
just
the asshole
Cribs.
edition
of Cribs?
of Cribs?
Welcome to my
Sure.
house.
Of Cribs.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever see Red Man's Cribs? Where it was like this really beat up house, but it was like the most baller joint. And then at the end of it, he was like, if you ever want to come back, you just got to like pull these two wires together. It rings the doorbell for you. And I'm like, you were in the Wu-Tang Clan.
My favorite was the guys from Jackass, where they're like, "This is my apartment. Here's my hot water heater and my mattress on the floor, and that's all I got."
Shit.
We do lots of drugs.
Yes.
Yeah, they were doing. Yes, they were.
Oh, we got a congrats on all our new
Drugs
homes.
are bad, kids.
Congrats to everybody on their new home selections.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank
We've
you.
got the topic.
It's been a little rough, but we're getting there.
That's right.
We'll all achieve. Christy, what are the rules for this show? Because we are clearly not following them right now.
No, we are not. We are just rambling.
We definitely need a recap of them rules.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a while.
So we will do a recap.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to read you the title of the story. You're going to tell me whether the poster is an asshole or is not an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll read the story. We'll discuss. We'll get to the real asshole of the story.
Yes.
And at the end of
As
the
we do.
night, we'll get to decide whether our biggest asshole is big enough
Ryan,
to
you're
compete
wrong.
for the crown of all the assholes.
Can they top the asshole?
Can they?
You have to remind us
Mhm.
at the end who is King Asshole, because I think the people have forgotten.
It's been a
forgot.
while.
I've forgotten. It's been a while. We're gonna do all the recaps, but let's start off with the first story here tonight. Christy, what is our first headline?
First headline. Am I the asshole for blowing up on my wife about a remodel done on the kitchen that I didn't want when her contractor talked down to me?
Oh,
What?
Ooh, wow, there are layers.
yeah.
There's lots of layers to this one. Ooh.
He didn't agree to the remodel, but it already happened? I don't
know. This is like
Blowing up on my
a
wife.
secret remodel.
No. Red.
But okay, I'm going to say yes, you are, because I think this is a misdirection. You're mad at the contractor. You're blowing up on your wife. Not acceptable. Yes, you're the asshole.
I'm gonna
That's-
say-
I think no, they're not.
Blowing my wife about the remodel
No.
done on the kitchen that I didn't want when her. No.
you gotta pick, buddy.
No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Two no's, one yes.
Two
Yeah.
no's and a
Yeah,
yes.
we're gonna go with no.
All right, easy. Over the summer, my wife's grandma passed away.
Oh.
She left her about
Aw.
$25,000.
Okay.
Well, score.
Nice.
It's very nice.
We purchased our house about 7 years ago. Nice house in a nice area of town, but wasn't upgraded. It had appliances that were
Mhm.
about 10 years old, and the cabinets and floors
Same.
were probably double that.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible by any means, but had its wear and tear from previous owners as well as our kids over the years. She wanted to take
Mhm.
that money and put it into the house. New floors, cabinets,
Okay.
paint, and appliances. I thought we
Her
should
money.
invest it, as we were not planning on moving, and upgrading right now wouldn't benefit us when we sold. Well,
No, you get to enjoy it before you sell it.
you know how it turned out.
Right.
Slowly but surely, over 3 months now, it's come together. I have stayed away with little input by my own choice, and most of the decisions have come from her. Early on, I
Okay.
painted the accent wall, one of the few things I actually did. As we were coming to
Okay.
the end, she decides that shiplap on the accent wall would look better with the decor. I wasn't upset.
Of course.
I honestly thought that it would look better too. Ended up going to Lowe's and bought what we assumed was the shiplap. The helper in the area
Oh,
said that
okay.
this is what we needed.
Mm.
I paid for it, put it under my
Mm.
name as I get a veteran's discount, and the contractor could just come and pick it up. The
As a veteran,
Okay.
support the
gotta,
troops.
Gotta slide that in.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta slide that in.
Right.
Yeah, yep. Mhm.
The contractor calls me for the first time during this whole ordeal and is pissed because apparently we didn't purchase the right thing. I tried to explain that's what we were provided and could stop out and fix it. He goes on to say I should look at what I'm buying before signing, cuts me off, and basically ends the conversation.
Oh. No,
Oh,
no.
well.
No.
Okay.
I call my wife as I'm
Wow.
at work and explain what just happened and that I didn't appreciate the way he talked to me. I said I would prefer if he didn't
Mhm.
do
Right.
any more work on the house as I didn't want to be around him.
Fuck no.
And I expect him not to call me out for the incident. She proceeded to say
Right.
that it was a misunderstanding and that he will finish up and be done. I blew up on her for basically
Okay.
just appeasing him and disregarding my feelings. I've been short with her all week and
I mean,
been
if he's in the
sleeping-
middle of a freaking project, though.
I've been sleeping on the couch. She thinks there's no reason to be mad.
Okay.
Oh,
That
There's-
he's finished now, so it shouldn't be a problem. Am I the asshole?
Okay. I have a lot to say,
Ooh.
but first of all, Bergman, I know the Method Man was in the Wu-Tang Clan. Redman was a close collaborator and basically an affiliate. Therefore, he's basically in the Wu-Tang Clan. I need to get that out.
Isn't there like 20 members?
Were you even listening to the story? Because I feel like you were really.
I'm
holding
not
that
gonna
in.
lie. The first half of that story, I kind of was not here
feel
for.
like he
I was
blanked
doing
out
some
for part of
research.
it.
There
He
was
was
a lot
pissed.
going on. However, I feel like I'm kind of with this guy. Listen, because there was what they got stuff, and then he was told the
He's
thing.
just mad that she did the thing that she wanted to do with her money. I think that's
But
the
why
gist
is
of
he
it.
sleeping
And
on
then
the
the
couch?
guy did the little icing on the
'Cause he's
cake
mad.
of being
That's what you
kind of
do
a
when you're mad.
snooty asshole about it because he's not paying for it.
Listen, as someone who has had to go to Home Depot 3 times so they can cut the fucking blinds right because they cut it wrong 2 fucking times
Fucking
God.
Home
in a
Depot.
row.
Oh my
Never trust
God.
the fucking assholes
No, you
at
never do.
Home
Okay,
Depot.
the people at
And-
Home
but-
Depot
but on
don't
the-
get paid very much.
No.
No, they don't. But on the other hand, too, if the contractor needed something specific,
Why didn't
he
she
should have
do it?
provided whatever that fucking thing is
Sure.
instead of berating America and the troops. So I feel like this guy is not the asshole because I believe in freedom. So
I
I'm on.
still
I'm on
think
this
he's
guy's-
kind of an asshole for telling her to have him stop in the middle of the fucking remodel, though.
I would
was
have him
unreasonable.
stop. I would fire him.
That's stupid.
I'd fire him.
In the
Well,
middle,
yeah, you wouldn't have wanted it in the first place. That's the thing. He didn't want it in the first place.
He's
The
not
guy
the
blew
one who
up
hired
on
the
him.
guy, so he doesn't really get firing authority, right?
No, absolutely not.
That's a
It's not his money.
It's not his money. He's not paying him. So how can you fire somebody you're not paying?
This is a very important
Ooh,
question.
Kevin, you
Are
got
they
both on the
feelings about
mortgage?
this.
Are they both on the mortgage?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Or
It
is
doesn't
it
really
her
matter.
house
technically
with her
I'm not
money
on the mortgage.
and her
Is this my
contractor?
house?
I mean, yeah.
No. Is this my? I'm not on the mortgage.
No, I mean, yeah. Well, hold on. You are technically. You had to sign documents. There's a paper trail.
Well, but then why does it matter?
Well, I'm just saying.
No, but then why does it matter?
It matters because
They're married.
I feel like this.
Are you
guy-
trying to say it's not his house if it's only her on there? Because I'm gonna have issues with
yeah,
that.
Axe
her
guys
money.
can own houses too. The fuck, man! It's 2021.
Support the troops, that's all I'm saying. Kevin,
What?
you have feelings?
Maybe.
So do I, but they're not towards the story anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no, I've opened a can of worms on our very first story.
Look at this.
There's a lot going on here. I feel like
Your leg is really sweaty.
Quite a lot. Florida's hot.
oh, I bet. It's a little hot in here too. I feel like I don't know. This whole situation just seems kind of like a mess. I mean, I feel like the guy's got a little pettiness with him. Like, why is he sleeping on the couch because of all of this? Like, if that even is the real situation. Is there
It seems like
something?
there's more.
Yeah, is there something? I feel like there's
And
something
he's
more that we're not
pointing
getting.
that out. He's pointing out that he's sleeping on the couch too.
Exactly.
He's like, feel sorry for me.
I'm
I'm sleeping on the couch.
I do believe, though, that if it is their house, this needs to be made a joint decision. And I think it's, regardless, I think it's very fair to say, hey, this guy that's coming over to work on our house is a fucking asshole.
Okay, but he's already done.
Did he
almost
say in the
all of the
story what? I was going to say, did he say in the story what he wanted to use that money for?
He wanted to invest it.
GameStop.
Stops.
He
AMC to
wanted
the moon.
AMC,
Diamond hand.
invest it.
Keep it.
GameStop,
AMC.
Keep it in your hand.
Bitcoin.
Investing
I don't
it
know.
in your house is still investing it.
It is, yeah.
He didn't want to spend it on the house because they weren't selling. He specifically said that
but
Okay.
since they weren't selling, they shouldn't update the house, and they should invest it instead. That's what he said.
Well, I mean,
so did they not ever plan on selling it?
But
Like,
putting it into the house, an investment. Folks, it's taking money out of one pocket, turning it around, and putting it right
No,
back
but
in
like,
the other.
he said
That
he was
is what
cool.
doing updates to your house is.
He was cool with having 10-year-old appliances and 20-plus-year-old floors and cabinets. Like, it's not a big deal to him. So his wife's money should be invested
okay.
because he doesn't care if the
not the
kitchen
house.
that he probably doesn't cook in doesn't get updated. Sorry, that was my own
Probably.
input. I shouldn't sway the story like that. That was more input
She's
than
got
I
feelings.
usually give.
you've got feelings too, apparently.
There's more input than I
She's got feelings.
usually give. But like when I think about like a man saying we don't need to update the kitchen, all I can think
That's
is
that
I don't
that
use
definitely
it,
goes there.
so why do you need it?
Oh
now
man.
I have
Okay,
so
I'm
that's
sorry.
that. Okay,
I've
I
swayed
think
the
we're being
decision.
swayed
I
here.
fucked it up. I'm sorry.
No, because
Well, I mean,
I
she
feel like
could
we
have
would've gotten there
chose to
anyways.
invest it in any other room. Well, she could have invested it in the bathrooms.
She could have
but
put it in
she
the
didn't.
bathrooms.
She chose to invest it in
mean,
the kitchen.
To be fair, he did not ask for a dope man cave. So like
That's true,
you
too.
got to
He
give him a
didn't. He
little bit of
didn't. He
credit.
didn't.
You don't know what he wanted to
in-
invest
yeah,
it
he just
in.
wanted to invest.
He could have wanted to invest it in comic books for all I
mean,
know.
and what is wrong with that? What is wrong? Listen, comic books and Dogecoin, to the moon.
He could like if they put that all in
Hey.
Dogecoin. Ooh,
Mm.
oof.
Ooh, get out early,
Oof.
love.
This was
They
3
could've
months
doubled their
ago.
money.
This was 3 months ago.
Ooh, get out
Yeah,
early.
when you guys told me not to. Thanks.
I
You
didn't
shouldn't.
say
I-
anything.
listen,
I
we
specifically
are
said
not-
I'm not advising.
We
on
are
this,
not financial
'cause it's
advisors.
not my decision.
Do not take our advice as it relates to your money.
Kevin specifically told me not to.
Yep.
He owes me $250.
Listen, man.
I don't think that's how that works, Dan.
I'm keeping a tally.
I mean, I know you told me that Kevin told you not to, and you were upset.
He
Yes.
wanted to invest in a wrestling company. That's the real heat. Oh, there's a little of that going on in there. This episode could be the end of multiple relationships. Well, I mean, these two clearly
All
need
right,
to get
Kevin,
divorced at the very least. I'm gonna say he's not the asshole. He's a
Ooh.
little misguided.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Blakely.
I don't know. I feel like he's still kind of an asshole. I feel like he's blowing it out of proportion, and he's still an asshole. Like,
Okay.
you can't just tell somebody to stop fucking doing construction in the middle of construction.
I would do that. I'm sorry.
Like, yeah,
know
you
you
can
would.
be
I
pissed
would do that.
that.
I know you would. I feel like this is something we would actually disagree on.
Ooh.
This actually, you know what? This would be something we would actually legitimately disagree on.
Probably,
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's learning so much tonight.
So much.
Yeah. I'm going to say, and this is my own conjecture, this guy is the asshole. He didn't want the project to begin with. His contribution was painting a fucking wall, which anybody can do. I'm sure he was disregarding everything that was happening, and then he uses the lame-ass excuse of the guy talked down to me to cancel all the project. So this guy was
which
looking
was
for
a
reason.
conversation that nobody else heard.
Yeah. This was he was trying to get this out by any means necessary, and I think it's a bullshit thing to do. Plus, if you're looking to invest in your own home.
Invest in homes.
For reals. Even if you don't plan on like selling in the near future, like if it's somewhat updated, that's fantastic.
Yeah, quality of life.
Because even if he planned on selling it in like 10 years, then your appliances would have been 20 years old and your floors would have been 30 to 40 years old, which is real fucking gross.
We've been watching a lot of Prices Right from the 80s, and some of those appliances look like they are tanks that will carry you through the next 100 years.
Right. This is true.
That's very true.
You could survive atomic bombs in them bitches.
Yeah. Just ask Indy.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows.
I don't think was that an atomic bomb?
That was
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
No, he got hit with a direct atomic bomb and survived via
in a refrigerator. Yep.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of remember that now that you say that.
Yep, I hate that movie.
It's been a while since I watched that.
That movie didn't.
It's a terrible movie. But yes, this guy's an asshole. Final vote.
Okay.
Yeah,
we got 2-4. One
still
neutral.
an asshole.
All right, I'm cool with it. I'd go either way with it. I don't know. That contractor thing, though, man.
Oof, man.
After what happened this week,
my freezer's older than me.
Good for you.
All right, we got story number 2.
All right, what do we got?
Am I the
2.
asshole for saying to my mother-in-law that she needs to get over the idea that we would ever move to Ohio?
No.
No, fuck Ohio. Fuck Ohio.
Ohio is terrible.
You are not wrong. Fuck Ohio.
No, absolutely not. And for one, who the fuck just moves for one person? Unless it's like the main person in your life. Definitely not an in-law.
I mean, isn't your mom the most important person? Sorry.
No, this is the mother-in-law. Isn't your mother-in-law the most important person in your life?
But your mother-in-law is your spouse's mom.
It's a whole thing.
Mom.
Okay, what's the story?
You can love your spouse's mom, but not have them be the most important person in your life because you married their child. So
that's right.
Bergman says right take on Ohio.
Okay.
Fucking A, fuck that place.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
if you're from Ohio, subscribe to this channel and watch A Better Life. There you go.
I know lots of people from Ohio, and they also agree that it's terrible.
Fuck Ohio. Chrissy, what's the story?
Stupid Phil.
What's the story, Wishbone?
My wife and I met in Boulder for school.
My wife.
God damn
Fuck.
it.
I love this fucking show.
Housing costs are crazy. Actually being able to afford to buy is out of the question for us for a bit. But we are renting in a pretty nice place and are happy for now. We spend the week working jobs we don't hate, then go hiking, biking, skiing, and camping. My mother-in-law hates that my
outdoorsy people.
Oh, yeah. My mother-in-law hates that my wife moved out here and hates it even more that nothing she says or does convinces us to move back to be closer to family. To be blunt,
no shit.
There's nothing that convinced me to move to a place like Ohio and leave everything worth living for behind just to be near family.
This guy knows what's up. Yeah, he knows what's up.
Oh my God. Last week it came to a head when we were on Zoom. I said that we were going to go on a snowshoe adventure in the mountains and stay in a friend's cabin for a few nights. But
sounds awesome.
I've been looking forward to it for a few weeks. She said, well, I wanted to let you guys know there's a house up for sale nearby that I think you'd really like. She rambled on and on about all the features of the house, including it's a great location, and mentioned how they would even help us with the down payment. At that point, I was just fed up because nothing can get through to this woman. I said, Marlene, there is nothing you can do or say that would
she used a
ever
name.
get us to move down to Ohio, you need to get the fantasy out of your head. It's never going to happen. She said I was
that's mean, though.
It is kind of mean. It's kind of mean.
That's a pretty harsh. You can say that without saying it like that.
Well, okay, Bergman makes a great point, and not to cut off the story, but like, so these people are clearly north of Ohio. We're talking Maine, Michigan, Colorado, something like that.
Maybe.
So,
wait.
well, they're going snowshoeing. Anyway, Chrissy, continue.
No, they're in
You can
Colorado.
snowshoe in
Colorado.
mountains that are south.
Which is south of Ohio.
Oh, they're in Colorado.
Yep. With mountains that
Yeah.
are very
Well, why
tall.
did they say they come down to know?
It's just what you say when you say
snows
coming
in
down.
mountains.
I used to say that when we lived in
You
New
always-
York.
Yeah, you always say, we're going to come down to
down,
Oswego. Yeah, even though you're going fucking 45 minutes
Fucking
north.
45 minutes north. Yeah, it's just what you say.
Yeah, from now on, you have to say we're gonna come up because literally everywhere is.
It's hard. I've
It's
been north for so long.
Yeah,
Listen.
you always just say coming down.
Coming down.
Yep.
Yep.
Jesus, where was I?
But anyways, after the mean words were said.
She said I was being rude, and she was just trying to help us, and repeated that they would even help. Or fuck, I already read this. Holy shit. She would even help us with the down payment. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, this whole episode.
Yeah, just keep going.
Let's just go.
And would help us
fine.
settle down finally and be closer to family. I told her that was manipulative and joked that they want to be closer to us so badly. Why don't they move out here? And just stepped away to let my wife wrap up the call.
Oh, homie just dipped out.
He bailed. He dropped the mic.
10 minutes later, my wife came by and was laughing and said that her mom is pissed because what's wrong with Ohio? I raised you here and now you're too good for it? Before I get told I'm pretentious or whatever, I'm sure that Ohio is perfectly fine for the people who live there. But why would we trade our lifestyle and everything we love? Why own a house in a place we don't want to be? We both had a laugh about it, but mother-in-law wouldn't let it go and insisted on sharing with everyone how awful and mean her son-in-law is because we won't move to Ohio. People were laying on the guilt trip.
Yeah, no, it wasn't about that.
Saying how they'd been so heartbroken if their kids left and they'd feel like failures. A lot of, what's wrong with Ohio? And things like that. And there, of course, a lot of talk of...
A lot.
Kids these days want to live in the big city and have it all and then complain that they can't afford to buy a house. I chimed in with, the offer still stands. If you want to be closer to family, you can always move here. I got angry reacts and told that I was being an ass. Was I?
No.
No.
As
oh my gosh.
This is the wrong room for this conversation.
We all did it.
We all did.
Fucking no.
I feel like we all
did it.
We are all this guy
God.
and woman. Why? It's nobody's place.
Actually, you moved closer to my in-laws. Your in-laws.
Oh, that's true. I did move closer to my in-laws. So like, but at the same time,
it wasn't like her being like, please move here.
No, it was
like, yeah, we're coming there too.
We're coming, and we're a good distance away.
Sure.
So a healthy distance.
But you went somewhere you wanted to go.
Bergman, it doesn't matter what part of Ohio. There's a cross when you get in. There's a cross when you leave. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it doesn't say specifically what part of Ohio, but I've been to Ohio a few times.
It doesn't matter though.
And
I mean, I have heard Cleveland rocks.
Ooh, I've got an answer. Cincinnati.
Oh, Cincinnati. Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Okay. So they've got sports.
Still, no.
I almost booked a Comic-Con there once.
Maybe Cincinnati's not the worst part of Ohio, but it's still in Ohio. and it's still not in
That's true.
Colorado.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
I mean,
Colorado and Ohio are not
They're
like
not
the
the same.
same place.
No,
Like they're
not
not
at all.
interchangeable in any way.
And they're happy. That's the thing.
That's the thing. They're
Is there
happy.
clearly people who love outdoor activity? They're happy. The only one that's unhappy is the mother-in-law, and that's because she hates her life.
Because she lives in
needs
Ohio.
Because she lives in Ohio.
If she didn't live in Ohio,
She
Ohio,
wouldn't
she
hate
wouldn't
her
care.
life. Ohio is garbage. Yes. Sorry, anybody watching this that lives there.
We got a lot of hate on Ohio right now. I want to apologize for anyone who actually
Listen.
enjoys Ohio.
Okay, look. The Black Keys are from Ohio. I'm a huge Black Keys fan.
Just
So
Actually,
that's
enjoy
wonderful.
Ohio.
Wait, right on the Kentucky
Please
border.
tell me the
stupid
things you do enjoy.
Ohio is still
The Bengals.
Whew.
the Bengals.
Do you have to watch out for tigers if you live there?
I have heard that there's a
my
a big chili
Are there
feud
tigers?
in Ohio.
What?
Tigers?
There's
tigers everywhere.
I was just about to say,
You're
there's
getting my
tigers
leg
everywhere.
wet.
You guys watched Joe Exotic, right?
Yeah. There was a tiger roaming around in Houston like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, tigers
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah, was that the murder tiger that ironically Carol Baskin was commentating on?
That bitch? I don't know.
Oh, the murder tiger.
Yeah, the one
That
who
bitch,
killed her
Carol
husband was commentating on a tiger that murdered a person, and everyone's just like, your suspect is right in front of you.
Oh my god.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
There's so much Ohio hate going on in chat right now. Ohio is like a dingleberry.
Now
mean,
we know. Now we know.
I just want one person that likes Ohio to be like, Ohio's amazing.
you know what? Ohio. The fun fact about Ohio:
Yeah.
we took a road trip to Illinois.
We did.
We stopped in Ohio at a McDonald's,
How was it?
very famously.
Mhm.
And well, here's the thing: like, who doesn't love a McGriddle? If you don't love a McGriddle,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
something wrong with you. However, Blakely K does not eat the meats. So she ordered a McGriddle with just egg because there's not one on the menu.
Well, it comes with egg and cheese and the McGriddle, and I just said no sausage.
No sausage, no meat.
You know what these bitches gave me?
Oh yeah.
They gave me 2 fucking McGriddles
Ooh.
with nothing in them, just the McGriddles. I'm like,
That's Ohio, folks.
sandwich with no meat. How did you not give me the egg and the cheese?
I do have to point out, in Sandusky,
Just-
Ohio, there is a Cedar Park amusement park, which is a lot of fun. That's all I'll say.
I have friends who would take an annual trip out there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
But
trying to
otherwise-
surprise you, Tiffany.
Oh, is Tiffany here?
She
Didn't-
got on.
Didn't
Oh,
She
no.
got on.
didn't work.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, like, the best thing that ever happened to Ohio was Tommy Boy. That's what we're dealing with. Like,
I mean,
That's
I have
it.
a
Yeah,
I
that's
have
all
a
you got.
cousin who lives
They
in
got a whole lot
Ohio
now.
and is trying to move out of Ohio right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
So not
So-
the asshole.
I mean,
the asshole.
Bergman
Yeah,
with
no,
the
not
Bergman
the
with the
asshole.
facts.
I
Howard
think it's
Taft.
unanimous in the
Okay.
chat and in life, and anybody
Wow,
that
he's
doesn't
going
live in
hard.
Ohio is also unanimously saying that they are not the asshole.
Okay, what's the next story?
Is everyone from Ohio an asshole? Can we just assume that?
Now Bergman loves Ohio. Okay, what's the next story?
Wild. This is so wild.
Oh my gosh.
Am I the asshole for saying my boyfriend should pay more for our future apartment than me?
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Say that again?
I think I got beer on my keyboard.
Am I what the fuck? Am I the
Yeah,
asshole?
Kevin's clearly not paying attention, so go for it
Oh, yeah,
again.
no, he's not paying
No,
attention. Here we go.
not the asshole because he probably wants more, but wants to pay less.
One for the working man.
One for the working man.
I'm still gonna repeat it because I was asked to repeat it.
Yes, please.
Not by you.
Okay.
Am I the asshole
George.
for saying my boyfriend should pay more for our future apartment than me?
He makes more. That's my
No,
guess.
Fenton, this show never got on the rails tonight. We've been
We haven't
freeballing
been
it
on the rails
all
even
night long.
once tonight.
No.
We're a little rusty.
I
We're
don't think
getting
there
through.
are rails. They threw them out long ago.
Y'all got rails?
I'm going to say she's not the asshole.
Something else is going on here with the contribution of funds. Clearly she's contributed more in the past.
Right.
Asking fellow guy to make up for it in the new place.
Or he just makes more in general.
ADHD on.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say not the asshole here because I feel like there's a good reason.
Okay. So everyone's feeling that.
There's a good reason. Yeah. I feel like that's gonna be the case.
Okay. Let's see. So my boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months. When talking about New Year's resolutions,
not very long.
Not very long at all.
Wait.
He mentioned
time. What? Pretty quick.
He mentioned that he'd like us to move in together at some point this year. I thought this was very sweet. So in the past few days, we've discussed the logistics of what that transition would entail. Because of the pandemic, I lost my job. I work in the service industry. Had to move back home with my mom.
Okay.
Well, damn.
While he, a software developer, has kept his job and income. Just works from home now.
Okay.
As we live in the suburb of a larger city in the U.S. with major dining restrictions, I don't see myself being able to go back to work to my normal work until the COVID crisis is over. This was 4 months ago.
Okay.
Just to give context, because we are coming out of this now,
so,
obviously.
Thank God.
Right. I mean, we've been out of it in Florida.
Yeah. We're going to a festival this weekend.
Clearly they don't live in Florida. So
clearly.
Yeah. I figured maybe I'd just move into his 1-bedroom apartment with him. However, he says he'd rather have a 2-bedroom to give us more space for if we want time apart while living together.
Oh, okay.
I see no problem with this. I figured
What
maybe.
the fuck does that mean? Okay.
I mean, you gotta have some.
No, I get it.
You gotta have some time apart, right?
Yeah, I get it.
In Ohio?
Yeah. No, I'm saying like we got it. We get it.
That's a great question. Is this in Ohio?
We're gonna have a
lot.
No, this is not in Ohio.
This is not in Ohio.
A large
It
city.
could be in Ohio. There's some large cities in Ohio, right?
I mean, Cincinnati is a major city.
It is.
I mean, technically,
It
Syracuse
sounded
is
like it was
considered
more
a major
major than
city,
that.
So.
It's a major pain in the ass.
Jesus Christ. So, I figured maybe we could turn the extra room into an entertainment room or some other kind of chill room, so one person can be in the living room or the bedroom and the other can be in the spare room. The problem came when I brought this up to him.
He wants to podcast alone. Needs the extra room. This is too familiar.
He said he would want the spare room to be his office / man cave.
Okay.
I said okay.
Well, he works from home though, so I guess it kind of makes sense that he would want his own office.
It's true. I said okay, no problem. But if the extra room is specifically going to be your space, I don't think we should go 50-50 on rent. The more I thought about it, he makes a lot more money than I did when I was employed. Think $40K versus $70K. So I said going 50-50 on rent doesn't make sense anyway. He said that it was ridiculous and that in an equal partnership, we should contribute equally. He also said that because we'd be looking for a place with a bigger kitchen than his currently tiny kitchen, and I enjoy cooking, that the kitchen for me is equivalent to him having a man cave.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Ew.
Homie, I was on your side until right now.
How do I'm stuck, so I can't back away.
I didn't
Like,
silence
this
my phone.
guy needs that office for him working at home. And he just wants to happen to turn it into a man cave too.
Just happened.
Bergman immediately regrets his decision.
was going hard.
Here, Berkman, I'll
Yeah.
I'll help you out there.
It never happened.
Never
don't get
happened.
sued.
It didn't happen. Woo. Okay.
What if she's a chef?
I mean, she's in the food service
She's clearly in the
industry.
food industry. Yeah.
Clearly.
That doesn't mean you're a chef.
Well, no,
But
but
even
like,
if it does, do you wanna come home and
We're
do
getting ahead of
work?
ourselves. Chrissy, please,
I will
There's a long story.
continue.
Chrissy, please
I
finish
will
the story.
continue. I disagreed because the only time I cook is to make both of us food. So just making me a little more comfortable
Yeah.
without running into things isn't the same as having a whole room just to myself. I haven't thought of what I'd consider to be a fair
Right.
percentage of who should pay how much for rent. But am I the asshole for insisting that he should pay more?
Ooh, this is so hard.
Right.
Mhm.
It's like such a yes, but no.
Well, I have a very strong
Kevin?
opinion about this.
What do you think?
Perfect.
Oh, he's got a strong opinion. Okay.
They should not be moving in with each other.
It's a little too early.
It is number one.
No.
It is far too early.
Oh yeah.
Number two, they are not in a place
Yes.
where they know how to share space. And yes, Fenton, they're getting a card.
No.
No.
No, what?
And they're not married yet.
They're also not financially
I-
stable. She doesn't
also
have a
break people up.
job.
You do break people.
I do break people up. Yeah, she doesn't have a job, but like, doesn't she, but she said she moved back in with her parents,
She's living with her parents
so
because
she has
can't
the
work.
support.
Right.
Yeah, so she's got the support. But here's the thing, man.
Yeah,
this
but I
is-
don't think somebody should be like, "Hey, let me set up to have to pay X amount of dollars when you don't have a job and you don't know how much you're going to get paid, or when the pandemic will end."
Right. Well, that's what.
So-
that's what,
So
like, I
they're
think they
not
shouldn't move in.
immediately
that's a
planning to
Pretty
move in together.
arbitrary number.
Yeah, they've just kind of started talking
Mhm.
about in the future when
Mhm.
things stabilize
Gotcha.
again.
Well, okay. So
Mm.
like, but at that point,
Planning stage.
Yeah, planning.
It's not going well.
no.
No.
So here's the thing. I think it is a fair thought to say, hey, okay, we have an apartment. It's 2 bedrooms. If one of the bedrooms is going to be completely yours or mine, it makes sense for that person to spend a little bit more money on the rent because they're utilizing more space. The concept of, well, you like to cook, so that's like a 50-50 split right there. That's bullshit. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No,
You know?
No,
because
that's
you're
fucked
still
up.
Like,
gonna
he's
need
never
a
gonna
fucking
ever
kitchen,
walk
whether
in the
she's
kitchen.
there cooking or not.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I've had friends who have
Yeah.
split apartment rent where, like, when somebody has gotten the bigger bedroom, they pay more in rent because they're getting, and it's also New York City, so
Right.
they're getting a lot more space. And those situations make a lot of sense, but
Right.
like, there's also, it seems like there's a lot of assumptions going on in
I
the
think
story
it's
as well,
only
that it's just-
50-50. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's only 50-50 when the person that's getting the shit end of the deal is okay with that. If they're the shit end of the deal person's not okay with it,
Mhm.
then the other person has
That's
to
not
pay.
50-50.
No.
I mean, but I don't know.
'Cause she doesn't have a job and she's losing a room and she's gonna have to pay half and clearly cook meals every night. Yeah, I kind of don't blame her for not wanting to pay half.
I definitely don't blame her for that as well. But it's also like,
But she got a kitchen, Dan.
I mean,
I mean, the woman in the
Fuck, I
first
wish we had
story
a
would have
kitchen.
loved that, right?
Right.
He was on the right path. Kitchen
I mean,
comment
she
was
would've
a
paid
total
for it.
torpedo to his submarine. Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine.
yeah, I
living in
mean,
a
that's the
place-
thing. Like, I was on his side.
But it can't be. So I'm like a 2-bedroom apartment. That's what we live in right now.
Right.
Imagine one of us didn't have access to this bedroom.
It would not work.
It wouldn't work.
No. Like, even if there was space out in the main area,
Right.
it is considerably unfair.
Yeah. To
Right.
have a whole room that's just yours, an apartment that
Right.
you're making your partner pay for.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and you don't have to cook for yourself.
Yeah,
ever.
that's pretty fucked up.
like,
yeah.
you're going to be my personal chef. You're going to pay half rent. You can't come in this room.
Is she really fond of
That's
the Olive
weird.
Garden? Like, we kind of
Oh
need
my
to know these
God.
sort
I
of
feel like
things.
it.
You
She
know?
might be.
That's kind of a
She might be fake fond of it.
All right. So what?
because I feel like that's kind of a situation we're getting to.
We're
What-
kind of close to that, yeah.
So I feel
Yeah.
like okay,
Not the asshole.
I feel like we have to kind of defer to you two because you're living in a situation where you're a couple who is renting a place. I mean, with us, I mean, currently, I mean, you just bought a place. You guys are great.
Hmm.
You're doing well for yourselves and that
It's
sort
a
of thing.
situation of whether they're okay with it and they feel that it is fair. She does not feel that it's fair.
Right.
That's kind of all there is to it.
That's very fair.
Mhm.
And we
So much
talk
pressure.
we talk about finances sometimes, and I
feel like
don't feel like we're ever
Hmm.
we're never trying to push expenses off onto the other person. We're always
I'm
trying
playing
to
the
be
victim
like,
this one.
if we have a conversation about expenses, it's like, are you sure you're okay to cover this? Not you need to cover
Right.
this.
I
yeah.
feel like, and
Ah.
we have
Mm.
Right.
covered things very equally.
And we've
Yeah.
always done a pretty equal split, and we've never been like, this is mine.
I don't know how to answer this.
Right.
You don't know how to answer
This is my space.
I feel like they're both kind of dicks.
Are they though?
Yeah. I do. Like
Oh,
honestly, I
well,
feel
yeah.
like,
I mean,
I feel
Kevin,
like this is a weird situation.
what
They're
if we
just
moved
too
in
new.
together and I said to you, let's move in together. You can't come into this room though, but you have to still pay for this room.
I wouldn't move in with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be an asshole to say, I don't want to do that.
Because you wouldn't feel that it's fair.
Wait, but like is the intention here that they're still both going to be moving in with each other, or
They're just in the discussion phase. They haven't made any decisions.
because I feel like
They're
she's trying
discussing
to
whether it's a
negotiate.
fair
Yeah.
trade-off or
I
not.
I also feel like she's trying to jump into something and she's not in a position to do that yet.
It was his idea.
It was his idea. He's the asshole.
No, she's unemployed.
She's not.
She's unemployed. She's unemployed.
Right.
And then him expecting her
To
to
pay.
pay half when she's unemployed.
See, I
Fuck this guy.
okay.
I
I thought
changed my mind.
I thought it was
actually
a
my mind
joint
wasn't changed. I
thought it
fuck
was a
this guy in the
joint
beginning.
discussion.
I'll repeat
think I missed the part where
the first line.
I
My
think it is somewhat joint. Like she wants to move out of her parents, but I think he's just
Well, yeah,
like,
nobody-
"Hey,
yeah.
come move with me and pay half my rent. Also, I get a man cave and you're gonna cook for me."
Yeah. So yeah, this is what it opened with. So my boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months. When talking about New Year's resolutions, he mentioned that he'd like us to move in together at some point this year.
Okay.
I thought this was very sweet. So the past few days we've discussed the logistics of what that would look like. His idea.
Okay.
So
She
he
said,
started
"This
the
is what I can
combo. She
do."
agreed. She
I-
doesn't want to live with
yeah.
her parents.
Yeah.
And then he said
okay.
used that he
Fuck this
already
guy.
lives by himself in a one bedroom, and she thought, oh, I'll just move in with him, and he used it as no, we should get a bigger space, but all the extra space is for me, but you still have to
But it's mine.
spend the same amount as I do on it, basically.
This one has layers, but I see where you guys are going with this. He's the asshole.
I'm sorry, I feel like I keep
Yeah.
Yep.
swaying the judgment, but I'm trying to provide the actual
No.
information in the
No.
story.
No.
No, I
he's-
mean that was the actual information.
yeah.
No, it was factual, and the facts of the matter are it was his idea. He was expecting half payment for basically 3/4 of the house that's his.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, but she gets to cook.
but she gets to cook
She gets
because
it.
she's in the food service industry, and that's what she likes. That's what she likes.
I mean,
Just
and,
because you're
like,
in the industry doesn't mean that's what you like.
right. I mean, she could be bussing tables. Like that could be her job.
I worked at the grocery store. I
She
don't
could
like
even
grocery
actually
stores.
like cooking and
She's
not
not a
still
fan of
want to be
peas.
his chef. Like, I like cooking. I still wouldn't take on
Right.
100% of the cooking responsibilities.
No, I want to cook too. I love making tacos.
I love making
Also,
tacos.
Those, like,
sometimes
fucking
you want to
tacos.
cook what you want like to eat.
Right.
Right?
Like cooking dinner for Joe Schmo over here every night is not the same as like I want to bake bread as a baker.
I mean, Kevin's got a bread maker.
This is true. You have a bread maker. How's it turning out for you, Kevin?
No.
Wonderful. I'm actually on like a carb diet. I'm not eating so many carbs right now.
We
so I
are
haven't really
going
been using
long
it.
tonight.
What's the last story?
We got one
Okay.
more story. Wow, we're on it tonight. Okay. Am I the asshole
I
for
love this
buying...
show.
Am I the asshole for buying a murder house and not
Jesus
having a problem living in it?
No.
No.
No, that's
fantastic.
Yeah.
once
I'm
again.
pretty sure we live in a murder house.
90%. Taking money out of one pocket, turning it around,
It's a nice house. Who cares? A
putting
couple
it right back in the other.
few years,
Yeah.
nobody will
Exactly right.
remember that it's a
Yeah.
murder house.
Yeah, or just Airbnb it.
Or
It's a
Airbnb
thrill.
it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Airbnb
You have a
it to
ghost hunt
people
every
who-
night.
Exactly. Airbnb it to people who just want to get murdered. There's an entire community out there of people who just want to get murdered.
No,
They're all
not
into
the
it.
ones that want to get
You know what?
murdered.
What?
That's a divisive topic. But anyway, Chrissy, please.
Okay, we're just gonna go. Yeah. I'm 40, and my fiance Kara is 37. Her daughter Kim is 16.
In a row?
No, that's no. You totally botched that.
What?
Shame on you.
Stop.
Shame on you. Shame on
Did
you.
I miss something?
What do you
Shame
mean?
on you.
I don't.
Just continue.
Okay. Kim's dad died when she was 6. Kara and I met when Kim was 10, but didn't meet Kim until we were...
What?
Wait, there's math involved. Hold on. What's happening?
Start over.
Start over.
I don't know what's going on
know what's
either.
I'll
happening.
start with all
Yeah.
the relevant details.
You guys are also on a super delay
Yeah,
now.
you guys
so,
have gotten
like,
really delayed over the
yeah.
course of this, so we can see you talking, and then we have to wait a few seconds to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's
Oh no.
Well, do you want me to reboot? Do you want
You
me
might
to? What do
need
you want me
to.
to do?
it's gotten pretty bad.
All right.
We're,
Hold
we
on,
can
hold on,
entertain
hold
the
on.
folks.
we're gonna wait.
Vamp.
We should start this entire episode over. from the
No, we
beginning.
should
Why
not. That's so much effort. That's so much time.
I mean, we have nothing but time.
That's not true.
Yeah. it
Is this
Hello?
better?
Are
Is
we
this
back?
better?
Oh yeah, you're
Did we do things?
Is this better?
you still a little bit delayed.
Oh, little delay. Little delay. Little
It's not as
relatively
bad.
What
It's
are we doing?
not
better
as-
than before?
It's not as bad. Oh yeah, Bergman. I've
It's
noticed
fucking
Yeah.
Spectrum, folks. Listen, there's a goddamn monopoly on the fucking internets in Florida. We don't have access to FiOS. We don't have access to AOL. We have one option where we are, and it's fucking Spectrum.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
The worst
Fuck
of the
Spectrum.
fucking worst.
Right.
Anyways,
So
what's the story again?
it's what we have.
Let's start from the
Right,
top.
we'll get to it. Yeah, we can get through this. We
Yeah.
can get through this.
By the way, your joke
Yeah.
Axe came in at the wrong time.
Yeah,
That's
we can
why
do it.
I thought you
Oh, the
botched
timing was bad because of the delay.
it. Yeah.
See, don't question
The
my
delay
comedy.
is still so bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Everyone should
We're
always.
almost there. We're almost
We're
there.
almost there.
Okay,
All right.
let's power
I'm
through.
just gonna power through this story. Let's go. Anyway, daughter Kim, 16.
Mm-hmm.
When she was 6, so 10 years ago from now,
Okay.
her dad died.
Sad.
4
Okay.
years after that,
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
That sucks.
so 6 years ago,
Mm,
Poster met Kim's mom.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a year
Okay.
of dating, they met Kim, the stepdaughter. So they waited till they were serious.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I feel like
Oh,
the meaning
okay,
is just
okay.
getting so jumbled here.
So,
All right, I'm going to start reading the post again.
okay.
I feel like we've got the timeline down. We're fine.
Okay.
My relationship with Kim
Yeah.
Okay.
isn't really parental, but we get along without fuss most of the time. I feel like more of an uncle figure than a parental figure. Kara's mother was just in a major
a
car
drunk uncle?
accident.
No.
No, not a drunk uncle.
Not me. Not me.
Oh no.
She couldn't bring Kim. What?
What?
She couldn't bring Kim due to her online school. I feel like I've missed something.
Kara's mother was just in a major car accident, and she couldn't bring Kim due to her online school schedule. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, we're going to skip that sentence because it does not make
He
sense.
is the drunk uncle.
Kim had friends over without permission the last time she was
so
left alone.
Stepmom.
Mom. This has gotten... All right, we're going to just continue powering through this. Kim had friends over without permission the last time she was left alone for a few days. So Kara asked if she could stay with me for the next few days. She doesn't have a firm return date yet, and I agreed. Okay. Mom got in a car accident, couldn't be home with her daughter because she's... Yep, so stepdad has to watch over teenage stepdaughter. They're not married. Jesus Christ, they're not married. They're only engaged, so they don't live together. So the mom doesn't feel comfortable leaving Kim home alone because she held a party.
To make this less confusing,
so horrible. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
We got an idea.
Okay.
This is not how you English, by the way. I'm
English?
usually better at translating these things into
no.
common English, but I got messed up with this one. Okay. So,
I mean, that was pretty bad. That's not you. That's
on the
them.
poster.
Really
The story
bad,
itself
actually.
doesn't really make too much sense from what I can see.
Usually I like go through these beforehand and like make sure I have like a narrative so that if something gets confusing, I can just power through it. But I didn't do that this time. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, but this is like real world, the shit you deal with.
Okay. I bought a house a few years ago and finished the renovations and remodel last fall. I got it cheap because a murder occurred here.
Okay.
It was over a decade ago by now, and no one touched it till I fixed it up. It's not like there was blood or anything anywhere, and the way I see it, someone probably died in most houses and buildings that exist.
That's a wonderful way to look at life.
It sucks, but death is everywhere.
Like Bill's room.
It's Bill.
Yep.
Is that one of those logic puzzles? Maybe.
So in our old house in New York, in the attic, there was an inscription that just said Bill's room. And we figured it was basically like a Goonies situation where you keep the deformed Cyclops tied up in the attic.
Okay.
So there was clearly a murder.
That was speculation. I just thought it was children playing upstairs and playing with chalk.
No, it was the Cyclops.
This house has more of a chance of a murder happening here.
It's a murder house.
I know.
I mean, like, that's what's happened.
The old house was not murdered.
No, there was just ghosts, but whatever. Continue.
No, there wasn't. This house is the ghost.
So Kim has been staying with me since Saturday, and she even seemed excited when I gave her the grand tour. I showed her the basement hangout, and I said she could have a friend or two over if she wanted so that they could have some fun. I know that she's worried about her grandma after all.
Nice.
Wait, where did the grandmother come into play?
Grandma.
It was the grandma that was in the accident.
Who's the grandma?
The grandma was in the accident, and the mom is
Tara's
going to stay with the
mother.
grandmother to help her out. That's the piece that we missed. That's the piece that we missed.
Okay, now it makes sense.
That's it. And
Damn it, Graham.
She couldn't bring the daughter because the daughter had online school and stuff. So,
Okay.
Mom is with grandma.
All right.
Okay.
Daughter
Okay,
is with
got it.
stepdad. We got this. We're so good.
Older chick is
Jesus.
partying it up at the house.
Yeah.
Cool.
I even showed Kim the room that I put together for her, which made her cry because she must have thought she'd be a guest in the guest room, but I wanted her to feel at home because this would be her home when she and her mom move in.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Aw.
Things were going great until I found Kim crying in the kitchen this morning. She went for a walk when she woke up, and upon chatting with a neighbor down the street, learned about the murder that happened here.
Oh, no.
The neighbor was very descriptive
Oh,
and
no.
told her far
Okay.
more details than I knew.
Fucking Chuck spilled the fucking beans.
Kim asked why I didn't tell her. I was honest and told her that I know that a major crime happened, but it was over a decade ago by now. It's not that I don't care, but the price of this house was too good to pass up. No way could I have afforded a house this nice and this big under normal circumstances. Kim demanded that I sell the house because she doesn't want to live here when she and Kara move in with me. I told her, that's not happening. Kara is too preoccupied with her mom to deal with this
That's
right
not
now.
how that works.
No. But Kim is at my throat. Kim thinks that I'm cruel for not caring enough about her to sell my house. And when I told her that I care about her and even made sure that she has her own room, she snapped and said that
She's
I just don't
14,
get
right?
it. 16.
16.
Am I an asshole for not having an issue living
Oh,
here?
16.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't know shit.
I got a
No,
show.
it was the grandma in the living room with the candlestick,
it.
very
I
clearly.
figured it out.
Okay. Real talk. Housing is expensive right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can find a deal, go for a deal.
Scoop that shit.
Scoop it.
But
Invest.
there's a bubble. There's a housing bubble.
And legit, she's 16. What
Yeah.
the fuck does she know? She's a teenager.
Yep.
Why are you listening to your teenage stepdaughter for fucking housing advice?
They're emotional. They've got connections to things. Like unless you see a ghost, okay, which is very real, or an alien, like there's no reason to sell your home.
Think about all the
no. I mean,
teen
no,
horror
that's not
flicks.
true. There's nice ghosts.
I mean,
Casper.
All right, listen. Casper is a movie based on a murder machine.
I have been around
Okay,
plenty of
that
nice.
machine
true.
kills people.
the machine did kill
in
people.
that
No,
movie.
that was the bad one. That was not the good one.
Murder houses are
You don't think there's
only-
good ghosts?
Do you have unfinished business?
I mean, it sounds like this was a severe and gruesome crime. We don't know the details.
I mean, it sounded like the neighbor went into
Which is
detail,
fantastic.
So, yeah.
I wish he told the details. I want to know the
I wanna
details.
know
I want to know the
Was
details
it like
too.
a,
I mean,
a full
yeah.
family was murdered?
I feel
That'd
like-
be fantastic.
I feel like he's kind of an asshole for not telling us the story. But
For real.
I mean, he's an asshole
Oh.
for that. Like, if this is a John Wayne Gacy situation, are there clowns
We don't.
involved?
I don't think we want to
B&E
know.
where they just murdered everybody
like, is
and
this a
started
Twilight
eating
Zone?
their bodies.
yeah, we don't need to go.
We
into
don't
it.
need to know the details
Is
of
it Ed
this
Gein
one.
situation?
We don't need to go into it.
So he did
Oh.
say in the
Oh.
comments that it
Oh,
was related to domestic violence.
Oh,
So,
oh, well, that's not fun.
no.
No.
So,
I'm gonna
like,
say
let's.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
he's not an asshole in this.
You still don't sell your house because a 16-year-old has emotions
no,
about
no.
something that previously happened there.
Listen, folks, I shop at Ollie's. I'm looking for a deal. When one comes, you can't
gotta
pass it
take
up.
it.
Like, I just bought
It's
3
not the
cases of
house's
energy
fault.
drinks for $14 each.
Oh,
I would
God.
buy a murder house. I'm just saying. I
We
have.
did buy
Somebody
one.
was murdered here.
Pretty sure.
So, I'm just saying, like, when the market is hot, you take what you can get.
Exactly.
Probably nobody was
Yeah,
murdered in our house.
It's not up
I
to a
mean,
16-year-old.
There's a lot of time between when it was finished.
It's
and,
brand new.
it's brand
Like-
new, but
Somebody is in
probably.
your
Yeah.
cement.
they
I mean,
could've
Trump's in
buried-
your cement,
So-
but like besides that, you guys are fine.
Yeah, Trump is in your cement.
All right, what do we got?
Oh, we
To
gotta
wrap
go.
this
We
up.
gotta move on. Holy shit!
Okay, let's recap these
We're
stories.
doing
here.
great.
All right.
Wait, so is this guy the asshole?
No, he's not an
No,
asshole.
it's not the asshole.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
All right, so
No,
Oh,
not even
absolutely not.
kind of.
Absolutely not.
He couldn't if he tried. He couldn't if he tried.
all right, so for tonight we've got the contenders as the guy who got upset that the contractor was mean to him and wanted to fire him. Which I know is obviously we don't all agree on.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. The guy who told
Right.
his mother-in-law that he's never, ever, ever going to move to Ohio.
Well, no, he wasn't the asshole.
He wasn't the asshole, but
The mother-in-law was the asshole. The mother-in-law was the asshole. Let's be honest.
Okay.
The mother-in-law
Right.
Right.
She just wanted what she wanted, though. She's a little old lady.
Clearly.
We've got the boyfriend who wants to upgrade his apartment, but
Yeah.
not have his girlfriend pay for half of it, even though he doesn't want her to use half of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got murder home teen
and cook everything.
Which I don't even know if I can consider her an asshole because she
She's
seems
just
like she's just a teen.
She's doing what teens do.
Yeah.
She's just a teen.
That's just a bad, yeah. I'm gonna.
Which is being an asshole.
Do
to
we
be
have
honest.
assholes tonight?
I think I think homie with the apartment.
Okay, homie with the apartment, you say.
Yeah. 50-50 guy.
He's the only real asshole besides the teen, and I think she's just ruled out because she's just being an asshole because she's a moody teen.
Yeah.
She's just being a teenager.
Like, give her a couple years, and then she'll be like.
I think you've got the moody teen.
I was gonna go with construction guy.
Ooh, construction guy. We got to vote for construction guy. Okay.
I feel like for him, it's just like he's just.
What's the chat say?
I don't know.
He's
Who's
a
our
curmudgeon.
asshole?
But I mean, I'm willing to hear arguments.
Very fair. Bergman in the chat. Anyone that lives in Ohio
trying to force the move to Ohio
is on the asshole list. But I feel like, okay, here's my pitch for construction guy. He didn't want the construction to happen in the first place. He wanted to invest in Dogecoin to the moon, diamond hands all the way.
He totally did. He totally did.
Probably did.
You know he did.
He did everything in his power to completely destroy this renovation. He painted a wall, which wasn't even going to be the accent wall anymore. He bought the wrong product. He looked for any excuse to fire the contractor. Okay. Oh, he talked down to me. Oh, I'm a big macho veteran. I've shot people. You know, what the fuck?
You did a complete 180 from what you were saying earlier.
Support the troops. But what I'm saying is that, like, he went on a mission to destroy this project.
You think this was
completely unnecessary because he did not want to have upgraded appliances. It was a fool's errand to begin with because he wanted investment. You should have invested in your own property. So I'm saying he's the asshole because he did not get
the juxtaposition of you being out of sync is hilarious. You know what? I will give this one to you.
Ooh.
For that right there, I will give this one to you. I feel like that's a very valid
I'm just
situation.
Scared now. Why are you so emotional about that?
You guys
We're
got
about
any?
to start a kitchen reno.
You got any renos coming up?
I mean, yeah, a lot, a whole kitchen reno, and you thought
we're on the same page, and I'm not a veteran.
I don't know if we're on the same page. You were worried whether he was on the deed to the house.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like he's flexing a lot of muscle.
Sure.
For something that, like, first off, is in his own best interest. Number one, and number two,
it's not his money.
Well, it's not his money.
It's really not.
And so fuck him. That's what I say. Fenton, he had a lot of hurt feelings and sabotaged it. That is the truth. Listen, you want the truth? You're getting it on this show. And that is the truth.
Sure.
All in agreement?
I'm scared now.
I'd say it's settled. Now we've got one more.
Not?
Now we've got one more thing to do.
X wins.
So our royal asshole.
We need a recap because I don't remember.
Oh,
yes.
You're gonna remember fast.
It's the guy who wanted to name his baby Emma Frost.
He's still number one.
Oh, yeah. The comic book Comic book kidnapper. Yeah.
So,
Fuck.
do we have the
That
quick
dude.
10-second recap?
Yeah,
dude.
sure. So he married his wife, or not? Yeah, they did get married.
They did get married.
He
That
got
he
her.
stalked on Facebook.
He got her pregnant. Really wanted to name their daughter Emma Frost. Mom later finds out that her name is the same as Emma Frost's mother in the comic books. Tries to get the fuck away from this guy, and he tries
like
to kidnap her.
I don't like it.
All in favor?
I don't like it.
They currently have a restraining order
Oh,
out
yeah.
against
Yeah.
him.
They sure
Long
do.
live the king.
Long live.
Kill that Frost.
The
Mr.
Frosty
Kill that
King.
Frost.
Holy shit, you guys.
The Frosty King.
The Frosty King.
What a week back.
What a week
Fuck.
back. It's been a week. It's been a couple weeks. And this has been a week.
Did
too.
it. It's been a week.
All right, real quick before we sign off here tonight, folks, we have so much going on this channel right now. We are officially youtube.com/brainwrecktv.
And off this channel.
What's that? I can wait for the delay.
I said and off the channel.
There is a lot.
Such
in
the
general.
delay
I'm
just
sorry.
gets worse as time
it's
goes
like,
on.
It's like a minute now.
Oh, it's so bad.
That's bad.
But right now we've
Oh,
got
no.
Box Spectrum.
Don't be
Buck
an asshole.
Spectrum.
Don't be an asshole every Thursday night. This is the internet's favorite game show. We've got Brainwreck Live each and every Wednesday night. We have State of Sunshine, a new vlog by Blakely and Axe coming out. You know when it's ready. Episode 1's already on the channel. Go back, watch it. It's a wonderful watch. We are more video game date night
Yeah,
potentially
sure.
coming
Yeah,
out soon.
Absolutely.
Go back and watch those last 3 episodes. A lot of fun, very unexpected. It's the new talk of the town. Apparently,
It's a wild ride.
It's a wild ride. You won't expect it. All that and more. Brainwreck TV across most social media. We're trying to merge some profile things together, fucking Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and all that shit. But make sure you subscribe to this channel. That's the best thing to do. This is the main hub for Brainwreck. I need to go lie down.
Yeah.
So for this week, I'm Kevin Graham.
I'm
Yep.
Christy.
I'm Blakely K.
And I'm Jason X.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.